One day I picked up my pen, or in this case my keyboard, and started writing my daily life, the way you might share it with a friend or neighbor, except from a deeper place, the place where I talk with God. I wrote about what it's like to struggle with the daily challenges of work, raising teenagers, stressing over money, and feeling prompted to reach out and help others, but being so overwhelmed with things to do already that I couldn't see how to do even one more thing. I struggled to submit my will to God and to follow His leadings and promptings. He never demanded, only requested. Or, when I'd asked what to do about a problem, often He'd actually tell me what to do, and then waited to see what I would do. Every time I followed His will, counsel, or prompting, I was filled with joy and happiness, soul-deep happiness. But time and again, I refused to follow. It seemed too hard. When I did it, my days of submission were both simpler and more fulfilling. I was filled with energy. I was never discouraged or stressed. At the end of each day, I felt deep satisfaction and pleasure. I had true purpose to my actions, even the simplest ones. I knew, because people told me so, that my simple actions, such as bringing a dinner, making a telephone call, or apologizing, were making a difference. When I listened, my life had meaning. And yet it continued to be a struggle. Isn't that strange? I was too busy, too afraid, too offended. It was as if I was saying to God, "Let me live my selfish life in misery and anxiety. I don't have time to be happy." It was my own personal Groundhog Day experience. The movie where Bill Murray keeps reliving the same day over and over. That was me then. Even now, when I stray, because who doesn't, it still is me. God asked me to do a particular thing. Help, forgive, move, trust more, or give up an activity. I didn't want to. I argued, ignored Him, found other things to do, or tried a different way. Finally, I did it. When I did, I was happy. My problems were handled, often miraculously. God asked me to do something else. I didn't want to. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Until at last I got it. The struggle was between what I thought would make me happy and what God knew would make me happy. I'm His child. He knows me better than I know myself. Counseling with and following God's promptings is what it takes to be happy. It's not about waiting until I have my life in order so I have time, money, and energy to listen to God and do what He wants. It's about listening to God, doing as He asks, and then He gets my life in order. What a gift. That's what this book is about. What God wants for me and wants for you too. To learn how to be happy. All the rest of it, the simpler life, the true purpose, the energy, the joy, the focus, come along as part of the package, the life of soul-deep happiness.